Hello, everybody. Welcome to the very first episode of Thursdays with Tracy. I don't see anybody in here just yet, but as promised, I said I'm going to do this show every Thursday. I'm really happy to be here after months and months of waiting. I think today's the 7th, finally got here, kicking off this live event, and just looking forward to talking to you all. I'm waiting for one person that said they're in the room, so I'm gonna just double check while I'm here. And while I'm double checking, I'm gonna start talking a little bit about what this show is going to be about. So this show is, again, it's me solo, so you'll get to see that. Um, and it's basically political news, but with a whole lot of pop culture references. And we'll just be talking about, or I'll be talking about, a whole lot of stuff. And hopefully, you all will be able to see it in here. And like I said, I'm just trying to get onto my channel using my phone so that I can see if somebody's in there, because right now I don't see anybody. So I'm gonna just remind them that I'm in the room. Okay, let's see. Can I see myself? Okay, so yes, I can see myself on my phone. So hold on, guys. Just be patient. I'm still here. So there are a couple of things I want to start off with. Um, I want to start off with Love and Hip Hop is back. Yes, I know. I said a lot of pop culture. I'm going to talk about pop culture in this room. So, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is back. Big Brother is back. I'm really, really excited about both of those shows. I'll probably talk a ton about them as I kind of go through. So I see another person on here. So if you could type in your name so we can say hello to you, that would be very, very helpful. Um, and pardon my look, I just got off of work and trying to set this all up. Now there's three people besides me, so that's good. So, first thing I wanted to talk about again is my show. One of my favorite shows is Love and Hip Hop. I know this doesn't have anything to do with politics, but I said pop culture references, and you'll get where I'm going in a couple more episodes. So, there's Jenny. Hi, Jenny. How are you? Um, so, Love and Hip Hop is a show that follows entertainers who aren't, they're like superstars. I guess they're up and coming. It comes on VH1. Love that show. It premiered Monday. Monday. Big Brother is also back, and the premise of that show is you get 16 people. They all live together in this house, and they have various challenges. One person's named head of household, and then they vote off whoever the loser is. And great show. But I'm gonna scrap all of that and get to the politics of the show because, again, that's what I'm here to talk about. So I wanted to talk about this waste of time commission on the January 6th insurrection. Why are we wasting money on this? We already know what happened. Donald Trump got his bad come over, went up there, said attack the Capitol, hang the vice president. They went and did it. What are we investigating? We know that some Republican Congress people had something to do with it. We know that some police were in on it because you can see them taking photos with some of the terrorists. What is it that we're investigating? We could very well take that money and we could spend it towards anything else. I just think this is just a really big waste of time. It's just I'm just like, would you stop with this. Stop with this whole thing. It does not make any sense. Stop wasting our time. Stop wasting our taxpayer dollars. Um, McCarthy, he's a Republican minority leader. He wanted to make his stance heard by saying that any Republican that took uh, the the commission seat, I don't know what they call it, that he would punish them. Of course, after receiving some flack, he decided to retract that, and now is going to be picking. I think it's 5 and 5. So Nancy Pelosi will pick her 5, or did she? See, this is where I get confused because I thought it was 5 and 5. Like she'd pick 5, and then McCarthy would pick 5, but that got scrapped in the Senate, right? Anybody here, just go ahead and correct me if I'm wrong. So Nancy Pelosi says, okay, we're going to have hearings. Is she now picking everybody, or is McCarthy picking his selection? That's where I'm getting completely confused. And if he is picking them, like how many does he get? Um, and they're going on and on about the Republicans, about how this is to get Trump. Basically, he incited the riot himself. It's right there on tape. I'm not sure why. Why? Again, I'm not sure why they're doing the commission, but I'm not sure why they put this through the second impeachment hearing, because you knew the Senate was never going to find him guilty. They were never going to find him guilty. They said as much. So what they can do and what they should do is what the I think it's DC. Do they have a district attorney in DC? I think so. So they should just get some criminal charges locally, because that Senate, they are just, those Republicans in the Senate are a bunch of yahoos. So I just like, you know what? I cannot. Um, I'm looking on here to see who else is in the room, just to see. And nobody else is here. Come on, people, come on, get in here. So we got 3. Okay, so another person came on. A person, if you could introduce, type your name in the comment section so I can shout you out. I'm rambling on and on about what a waste of money that this January 6th commission is. And I'm still confused on, I thought that Nancy Pelosi was picking, but apparently now McCarthy gets to pick some. So if anybody can explain that to me in the comment section, I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Because I'm just like, okay, I'm totally, totally, totally confused. And I wanted to talk about, I wanted to talk about me for a couple of seconds, for a couple minutes here. So a whole bunch of you don't know me. My name is Tracy. Da 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 da. You can see there, Tracy Carson. Never spell my name with an E. Do not ever, 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 ever put an E in my name. I will be highly, highly upset. That is one of the things that I cannot stand, when people put an E in my name. Despite the gray hair, I'm only 47, and yes, I told my age. I live in Indianapolis. I own the company Tracy Media, which produces podcasts like this one. And I am a huge football fan. And I'm so happy that July is the last month that we won't have any football. When August comes, you're going to see the face light up. You're going to see me be totally different, because I can't with these fake sports. I can't. I'm just like, come on, NFL, just come back. I'll take college football. Heck, at this point, I'll even take high school football. Um, what else about me? Um, I'm trying to think of what's interesting about me. Oh, besides the fact that I go to church, that's a big one. I'm trying to think of what else is interesting about me. Um, I'm 5'6". I know nobody wants to know my height. I'm trying to think of what else I can tell you all about me. But if you have questions about myself you want to answer, put them in the chat room and I'll try to answer them. Marlon is in the room. So thank you for coming in. Invite your friends. So anything you guys want to know about me, put in the chat section. And now I want to jump to Trump deciding to sue Facebook and Twitter and YouTube. This man is out of his mind? How can he even sit here and think, oh, I'm gonna file this lawsuit that basically says, okay, I want you all, I'm suing you because you won't put me on your platform. That's a private company, you dip-wadded idiot. I don't, what are you? Either you're incredibly stupid or you're just so not there. And I think it's a combination of both. These lawsuits have literally no chance of being heard. He should know that these lawsuits are frivolous. He's only using this as to get more money out of his idiotic supporters who are probably going to donate money to his campaign, or not his campaign, to him through, I'm believing, I'm going to look on my phone because I'm cheating here, because I think he has a pack, and I want to figure out what it's called, and I'm just looking at it. So let's see, what's the name of his pack? PAC. Okay, so it's called Save America PAC. And so either he's campaigning for that because now, or is it called, wait a minute, I'm sorry. It's called, what is this PAC called? I thought it was Save America, but it looks like it may be called Great America. And this is just, I mean, who sits here? If this guy is no, I'm sorry. He always states he's a billionaire. He's a billionaire. I'm a billionaire. Why do you then need your supporters' money? Why, as a supporter, your first question should be, oh, he's a billionaire. Why does he need my money? But I think this is what this whole Facebook, Twitter, YouTube lawsuit is. It's pretty much going to get thrown out, and then go from there. So nobody's typing questions. Nobody here wants to know anything about me. Okay, I'll accept that and I'll keep moving on. Um, I also wanted to talk about the assassination of Haiti's president. And I have to look up his name because I don't know his name, so I'm going to get it right. So I'm going to just get his name right now because I literally don't know um, what his name is. Okay. Oh boy. Yep, we're gonna have to spell this one. His first name is Jovenel, and his last name is Moi with those two dots above the I, SE. And he was killed by an assassin, and the assassin was also killed. Don't know a whole lot about it, but I heard about it yesterday, and I've been trying to research it ever since. And if you know anything about Haiti, it's in disarray. They have severe poverty. Not a lot of people are going there in terms of tourism. Some people have accused the previous administrations of putting in of the U.S. of putting in their own dictators to rule the country. Right now, Haiti is not in a good place. It doesn't say in terms of the article I'm reading um, that someone has taken his place, but apparently his wife was also shot, but she wasn't killed. And they had some video, and I'm not going to show the video because that's I cannot watch that. I cannot. That's just something I don't want to watch. Um, what's good, Tracy? So I'm doing pretty good, Marlon. So I'm doing great. Trying to get my shed my way through this broadcast. I'm really happy. I'm sorry only 3 people are watching, but that's okay. It wouldn't have mattered if I was the only one here. I still would have watched. Um, or I still would have came. Still would have came. Oh, see, that's what happens when you do stuff after work. You get tired. Um, so I'm going to see what it is the group wants to talk about. So if you guys want to type something in the comment section and let me know what political issue you want to talk about. If not, you can all hear me just keep on rambling. So I wanted to talk about the situation in Surfside, Florida. As you all know, there was a um, collapse of a condo that has killed 25 people so far. So now that moves from a rescue mission to a recovery issue, and that essentially means that there are no anticipated survivors, and pretty um, that's pretty much a very sad thing. And Jenny, I'm going to get to Japan on the lockdown because that's going to play a big role in the Olympics. Um, but it's unfortunate that Florida, in some respects, could have prevented this by making the condo um, had to be recertified every. They were doing it every 40, and it really should have been every 5 or maybe every 10. In this whole situation, now 140 some odd lives are unfortunately lost. Um, they've torn down the entire condo now, and so just thoughts and prayers to the family or families, because you never know what to say in that situation. We have we had a fourth person, but they left the room, so unfortunately they left. But it's just an unfortunate situation because it seems to me that preventative steps could have been taken to repair some of the issues that were happening. And we already know that parts of Florida are sinking just because of the environment. And I guess you can't do much about that, but at least some type of repairs could have been made that may have alleviated this from happening. And it's so tragic that it did happen. Um, so Jenny said, talk about the Japan on lockdown. Now, Jenny, is that because of the variant of the COVID-19 virus going around? I'm going to wait for her to answer. She's not answering quite right now. Because I think that is because the variant has spread to like a 900 and what? Yeah, okay. Yes, it spread to 920, and for the first time in Olympic history, there will be no spectators. And that's not that I have watched the Olympics much because I only watch a couple sports, but this is going to be interesting to watch those sports without people in them. So that's really strange. And speaking of the Olympics, I'm going to get this track and field star. I'm going to get her name right. I'm going to just put it on the phone and type her name in and see how I can pronounce it, because I'm not going to pronounce her name wrong again. Let me do this right, because she's been banned from. Oh, Jenny says karma. And I think I know why she's saying karma. I think she's saying. Okay. 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 Carli Richardson has been completely banned from the Olympics. The United States Federation or Track and Field or whatever it is. How did I get down to two? Oh no, two people left. Okay. So the United States Track and Field Federation ruled that she cannot participate due to her um, having marijuana in her system. Now I know how Jenny feels. She's like, no, they should let her race. And here is my opinion, and I know nobody's going to agree with it. I meet this person right here says that she knew what the rules were. Do I think that the IOC has dumb rules? Yes. Do I think this rule has its bent in racism? Yes. But when you agree to be in a federation, you have to abide by their rules. I don't know why they don't have cigarettes on the list. I don't know why they don't have alcohol on the list. I don't know why they don't have tobacco on the list. Marijuana is on the list. No, it is not a performance enhancing drug. No, it won't change her performance, but it's a banned substance. And I'm glad that she did acknowledge, she took responsibility for what she did. So it's tragic, but she's like what, 20, 21. So she'll be back. No doubt about it. She'll be back. Somebody will sign her to a contract, um, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I still like Jenny's comment, karma. Um, but that's pretty much it. Let's see. And it was just breaking on the news that 6 people have been arrested in the assassination of the Haitian president. So either somebody had a whole lot to do with that, like paying them, but who knows? Nothing's been determined just yet. Um, let's see. I'm trying to see what else I wanted to talk about. I said I was going to not try to talk about love and hip hop so much. I'm going to talk about Big Brother so much. Somebody give me something to talk about. The infrastructure, that's just going to take too long for me to break down how dumb that deal is. How do you come up with $1 trillion? You have the numbers. So you have the numbers in the House. You have a 50-50 vote in the Senate, so you could ideally get 50 Democrats plus Kamala Harris to break the tiebreaker, and now you're talking about bipartisanship. Really? Really? So I know somebody's out there going to say, oh, well, Joe Manchin. No, what you do with Joe Manchin is you start making publicity in his area. You start saying, hey, this guy is stopping infrastructure money from coming to you, and give his phone number, and I guarantee he'll change it. I just don't want to get to that because it really makes me angry about how deficient, that's the word I want to use, deficient that the Democratic Party seems to be. And it's like they just keep doing this and keep doing this and keep doing this and keep doing this. It's like, stop. You have the numbers. Everything's in your favor. Use what you have until you get what you need. I'm just like, they are so on course to lose in 2022 and in 2024. I'm just like, I don't even know anymore. I really don't. Like I said, I just don't. I'm just like, huh. Somebody out there in chat land, answer me as to why Why is this Democratic Party so inefficient? I think I know, but I really want to get some comments in the comment section because I have an answer, but I want to see what you all say. So just put it in the comment section and I'll discuss it. And nobody's putting in the comment section. I guess I'm expecting everybody to type fast. Like, da, 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 da. Okay. Nobody's putting anything. So I'm going to say my opinion. I think, oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Got had some feedback from there. Okay. Okay. Cut that down. Get there. Okay, got it. So I think the reason that the Democrats are so insufficient, deficient, not effective is because of corporate financing. Each and every Democrat, except for maybe a handful, take money from some kind of corporate interest. And there's a good website, and I cannot think of it. I think it's called Open Secrets, where you can type in your legislator's name and see where they're getting the money from, how much money they're getting, and you can see all kind of things. And I'm gonna try to find that site because I think it's so important to. I think it's so important that I want to link it into the site, and so I'm gonna just put this web link in the chat so that everyone can see it because I really like this website. It's a good website, and I'm still typing, guys. So I know you can't see me right now, or think you can see me, but I don't want to share my screen either. So let's see. Oh, it's here. Yup. Okay, so I'm gonna paste this in here. Yep, it's opensecrets.org. Um, yes, Jenny, I agree. Follow the breadcrumbs to the fuel and fracking lump. Exactly. And you hear everybody talking about, oh, I'm going to get jobs for the environment. Yet this genius thinks that fracking should still be allowed. Are you kidding me? Are you seriously kidding me? If we don't stop what we're doing, we're gonna have we may not have we're gonna have weather like it is now where it's so unbearably hot and so like you can't take it if we don't do something. And I'm just like, what are the but like I said, go to opensecrets.org, type in the name of your legislator. And like I said, I am going to be writing a letter to my congressman because I found out he takes money from Eli Lilly, which is just one of the most terrible, terrible companies globally. And I don't appreciate it. So I'm going to be writing a letter. I usually don't like to make phone calls because I tend to ramble, as you can very well see. Um, and I think a letter I can put it in. I could put it in a succinct way where it's going to make a little bit more sense, and I'm not liable to just go off. Um, but yeah, we've got to do something about campaign contributions from PAC groups. It just needs to stop. Period. Point blank. Period. Um, I did want to talk about lastly cancer culture and how it's getting on my last nerve. If I hear one more Republican talking about, oh, they're trying to cancel me, and then turn around and try to cancel someone else, I promise I'm going to start to sing, which nobody wants to hear. Trust me and believe when I say nobody wants to hear me sing. I'm a terrible singer. It's the good example um that I have is, and I can't think of his name, but he has an eye patch on his eye, and he was infuriated with an Olympic athlete who decided to not do the not do the Star Spangled Banner, and he was all upset and talking about how her country. I don't know if these geniuses know what freedom of speech is. And I don't want to hear the argument, oh, they're on their job and they're not paid to make political speech. They have freedom of speech. She's very well able to protest. Anyone is able to protest. I didn't hear this when Tim Tebow was protesting because he wanted women to stop having abortions. No one on the right said anything, nothing about canceling him. All of a sudden, you have your Colin Kaepernicks and the athlete who I can't think of that recently she plays soccer. She's on the Subway sub commercials. Oh, help me out, somebody. What's her name? Oh, what's her name? She's got this short little prixie hair. She's real skinny. Oh, what's her name? Her. She even did something in protest. I don't think it was about Black Lives Matter, but it was a protest indeed. And it's like it's the right media, right conservative media, pardon me. It's like they know they're talking to people who aren't educated. So they just say things that literally, if you even stop to think about them, they don't make sense. They say things like Trump won the election. No, he did not. They say things like, oh, they're coming to cancel us. No, they are not. They say things like, oh, they're trying to take my religion away. No, they're not. No, nobody's trying to take anything from you. Um, we need alternative media. As much alternative media as we can get. So I invite everybody, and now it's just me, so I'll just talk to you all. I invite everybody to support Tracy Media on this journey. I'll be back next Thursday. Hopefully, I'll write down everything I want to talk about. But I will see you all later and have a great evening. Thank you all who joined me. I know some people had to leave, and I'll remind all the people that didn't show up why they missed, but that's okay. People have things to do. But whether I'm by myself or with a group of people, I'm still going to be doing this. I think it's a great thing to do. Just trying to get the independent media expanded. Remember to like my Facebook page, subscribe to my Facebook page, and please support us on Patreon. We desperately need your funds to keep this kind of thing going. I thank you all so much, and I appreciate you taking this time to talk or to spend with me. Have a great evening, and bye-bye.